Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. This is Code with Victory. Hi, I'm Victory, a self-taught web developer, and on today's channel, we'll be coding a chat app from scratch. So, on my previous video, I was talking about a project I'm working on called Echo. So, I'm going to carry on from there. We got to start my front end server. npm model, and the server is running on localhost 5173 on the root directory echo front end server, and got to start our back end server. I'm using node so it could automatically restart my changes. So that is npm run dev start, and once our front end and back end is up and running, let's pull up users. You all know the day, so we currently have 3 users. Yes, we currently have 3 users, and we would create an account for 3 of these users and interact with them. Let's get started with user on the left. So we are going to create an account. My name is Victory, and I'm going to have a simple account that is 1 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you can see, we get a random, not actually we get a number we could use on the app, an echo number. So continue, and user 1 has a profile. Let's create user 2. There's a user in the middle. Don't just keep this as John. Same password, and user 2 is also created. Just going to paste this on my notepad so we know what we are working with here. It equals to Vic, and we copy user 2 number. I think it's John, so just have to continue this, and this for user 2, and for user 3 I'm just going to keep it as Benjamin, if I spell that correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Benjamin also has a unique number. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have unique numbers, that is echo numbers created to a user on registration. So that's it. Let's interact with Benjamin from Victory. Okay, so what do we do? So have to copy Benjamin number in this file and copy username, save it as Benjamin, so we could understand what we are working with here, and save the contact saved. So if you save this again, contact already exists, and if you should put a wrong contact that does not exist, it's not a valid echo number. As you can see, this is totally responsive from getting our message, as our response from our backend. So you can see Benjamin has reflected in our contacts list. No messages yet. Say I nice UI for if there is no message. So let's just send a message to Benjamin. Hey Ben, Benjamin, this message from Victory. Well guys, you see we have a UI that tells us when we send the message, and as you can see Benjamin did get the message, but I'm not a contact on Benjamin's profile yet. Why? Because on our back end it is set to receive new message from non-contact or contacts as far as the user does exist on Echo. And how are you doing today? As you can see guys, if you look over here on our online status, you will see a typing notification that does alert the user if a user is typing. And when the user does send his message, you should get a notification. I think because I'm plugged in with my microphone, I'm not hearing it. Let me just unplug this for a second and we will try again. Wow, we did get our message notification. Let me just reply by beautiful UI if I do think so. Once again, this is not the final result, this is not the end result. There are room for improvements, room for modification. So if you guys do have any suggestion or any contribution, please let me know. I would really love that, and I would really love to update the app based on what you guys think. So let's add John to Benjamin's contact. I think we did add Benjamin to Victor's contact, so let's add John to Benjamin contact. So pull up our notebook and copy John number, username John, phone, contact, save. Once again, if you did get this wrong, it would be, it's not a valid number. But since we do have John saved, let's go back and interact with John. Like you see, we do get a UI when we do not have any message. But if we go back to Benjamin profile, you see the name Victor did not appear here, but his number. Why? Is because we did not save Victor as a contact on Benjamin's profile. We did save Benjamin as a contact on Victor's profile. So I'm currently working on users profile UI, in which we can click on the user and edit his detail, but currently that is not working now. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. So let's just send a message to John. Hi John. John did receive his message. How are you doing today? So let's still add John to Victor profile at him, so you guys understand what we are working with here. So hey, as you can see, a new user appeared. if you do pay attention to John profile, you could see a typing message before any message is sent. So, and if we should enter his profile, like, let me enter from John's profile. Okay, let me go back to Victor's profile. Like, hi, you could see it. Victor is typing, so you could just send it to receive back. And if John is typing, we will get a notification on Victor's profile. Hey, so we are sending a message to Victor, and this is Victor's number. I want to send a message to Benjamin. I think Benjamin's number is 82, so let's just send to Benjamin. Hey Ben. So you guys can say, okay, what if John Victor is not in a chat with John, and John did send message to Victor? So let Victor go in a chat to Benjamin. As you can see, I'm talking to Benjamin here. I can say, hi Ben. If you pay attention to Benjamin profile, you can see someone is typing, and Victor does send his message to Ben. So if I'm in a room with Benjamin and John does happen to send me a message, so you can say message from John. Well, I did not get it, but I did receive it in my message. So if I just go back, you can see just have to refresh my page. I think running into, oh no, sorry, this is Benjamin's profile. Sorry, I'm getting a little confused here. This is Benjamin's profile. Yeah, message from John. I'm getting a little confused here. Sorry. So let me send a message to Victor in Ben's profile. Let's just make sure I'm in Ben's profile. Hi, yes, I'm in Ben's profile. And yeah, guys, we can send pictures, we can send photos. We could send photos. Let's see, we get the photo notification here, and if we view our chat, we did get the photo. So I'm in Benjamin's profile. Let me send a message to Victor. I think this is Victor's profile. Let me send a photo to Victor as well. Pictures. So let's go back and see if we did get a photo. Yes, we did get a photo at exactly 12:32 from John. So thanks for watching. So thank you guys for watching. Once again, I'll keep you all updated, and if you like the channel, you love what I do, and you want to follow as well as have suggestions or comments or improvements you really like me to add in my application, please let me know. You could comment it out or reach out to me directly. And if you do like the channel, please leave a like and a subscription. That will really mean a lot. Thank you guys, and see you again in the next video. Peace.